Hi, this is Dr. Steven with Outclick Magazine. I want you to picture it, quarantine 2020. It was the night before Christmas, and all through the store, each department was dripping with Yuletide decor. Sophia was nestled all snug in her bed, while visions of sugar prunes danced in her bed. Before traveling to spend the holidays with their families, Dorothy, Blanche, and Rose participate in a golden gift exchange full of hilarious surprises. Just as they get to the airport, a winter storm blows in, leaving them trapped. In an unexpected Charles Dickens twist of events, the three grannies must visit their past, present, and future to save Christmas and find Sophia, just in time for Turkey Lurkey. So today we want to bring to you Jason as Dorothy, Andy as Blanche, and Jerry as Rose, but better known as the Golden Gays NYC. Guys, welcome to the program, or should I say girls, how are you?
Oh,
Dr. Steven!
Hello! I love it, Doc. It's good to see you, Sugar.
Down, Blanche.
No, bring it on.
Up, Blanche. That's exactly right.
I'm flattered I finally get to flirt with Blanche Devereaux.
Oh.
Now, I got introduced to you all when you were down here at the first of the year and did an amazing show down here, downtown, and saw the show live. So I can have a true testament of what a fun show you all have and how interactive it is. Tell us about this show. If one person hasn't been or haven't seen your show, tell us about what is the Golden Girls NYC.
Take it, Blanche.
Take it, Blanche.
We have 3 shows.
Yeah.
Now we
Okay.
kind of have 4. So
Yeah.
the one you saw, that's kind of like our off-Broadway show. That's the one we did off-Broadway here in New York. And then we toured it here, there, and everywhere. And then the second show we wrote, which is the one that we're doing sort of virtually this year. You tell them about that show.
Oh, yes. Our Christmas show, which is called Thank Yule for Being a Friend, is a Christmas extravaganza. Do you like that little play on words, Dr. Steven? And personally, it's my favorite one of our shows. It's so much fun. It's fabulous. I mean, you read the intro for us already. And so we're going to be doing that one virtually this year because we usually tour it all up and down, here, there, and everywhere. And then what's our third show, Rose?
Our third show is our Pride musical called The Golden Games. Very interactive, lots and lots of audience participation. We play a round of Jeopardy, The Love Connection, and of course, Grab That Dough. And it's a lot of fun, and we tour that as many times a year as possible. A lot of Pride festivities, and we're working on several other musicals in the works, including a murder mystery and even the Golden Girls in Outer Space. You'll have to stay tuned to the GoldenGaysNYC.com.
Okay. During normal, when we met back before COVID, you all normally tour all year. We were chatting before the video. You were on the road constantly. Tell us kind of about your tour schedule under non-COVID conditions.
Oh.
She books it. You tell them.
Non-COVID conditions. I can barely remember what that was.
Oh,
Stephen.
remember it?
But thank you for reminding me. Yes, we have been here, there, and everywhere with our shows. I think we have a roster right now of almost 20 cities in our repertoire. Which, Dorothy, believe it or not, we have been to places such as Rochester, New York, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Dallas, Texas. And then everywhere, in the Northeast region, Baltimore, Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, Provincetown, Massachusetts, and we are going for it. We're everywhere. We've done a couple of cruises as well. We've done Vakaya Travel's inaugural P-Town cruise, and we also did, of course, the Golden Fans at Sea cruise, which was earlier this year.
Yes, I remember that. That's how we met too. You were here going on the cruises, so you've had a lot of really fun opportunities in addition to the shows, were the cruises too.
That was right before Lady COVID showed up. We got off that boat, came back to our houses, and they were like, never leave your house again.
Dun dun.
So you transition, like almost everyone, you transition to a lot of online content. Your content meant a lot to me personally this year. During some difficult times, your show appeared and really brought me a lot of joy, and why I love talking to you. It was serendipitous when your shows came on. It meant a lot to me personally. So tell us about the content, some of the really amazing stuff you've got going online, how people can sign up and what they are. Arthur's going to pull up the website, but tell us about that.
Well, thank you for saying that, Stephen. That really means a lot to us. We as actors, as character actors, we truly love to just bring love and portray that togetherness that the real Golden Girls brought to so many millions of people. As for our virtual programming, we do have many and a bevy of different material on Patreon. It's patreon.com/Golden Gays NYC. We have play readings. We have the Razzle Dazzle raffle that we do once a month. We also do our Zoom musical called Across a Crowded Zoom. That happens once a month.
We're doing that tonight, actually.
We are right after this interview. We
41 minutes till showtime.
Thank you, 41.
You're welcome.
So we have many, many different perks, discounts that you can't normally get on our merchandise site. So that is a lot of fun, and we love to just bring that to our audience and to all of our Patreons.
Well, one of the things I appreciate about your show is the true joy that you all have on camera, and what you really bring to life. I can tell how much you enjoy doing it, and the real joy that's there and how much fun you actually have doing it. So I really appreciate that about you all.
We love it. We love just a bunch of little rascals, you know? We're just playing around. We make each other laugh. If we can make each other laugh, and
if
we
we're
know
laughing, that's it.
That's it.
Good enough.
So how did you all get formed? We haven't talked about that. How did you all get together and become? How did the Golden Gays NYC get together?
Well, I'm tired of hearing her talk, but she tells it the best.
She does.
She goes.
Okay, you ready to hear a story, Minnie Dreyfus?
That's my doggy there, Penny the Poodle.
All right.
He plays Minnie Dreyfus in the show.
So picture it. It was 2017. I had just come off of another production playing Rose, and I was itching to continue playing the part. I reached out to my itching. Reached out to my Facebook friend we had never met before. His name was Jason B. Schmidt, and I admired what he did as a B. Arthur impersonator so much, and so I just reached out to him. I wrote him a message and I said, let's try and flash mob the new Golden Girls Cafe that just opened up in Upper Manhattan, Washington Heights. And then you reached out to Andy.
Yes, I thought I was in a moment of not being afraid or something. And I just said, sure. And so I knew that my pal and confidant, and I think at that time boyfriend of my music director, lived upstate in Inwood. And so that was nearby where the cafe was. So I text Andrew over here and I said, you could play Blanche, right? What'd you say?
I said, Dorothy, for you? Sure. I was actually very terrified. I was like, I don't know. I've never done the drags. I had done some sort of club kid stuff, and I had played some other characters like Hedwig and the Angry Inch, so drag adjacent. But this was my first really endeavor in full drag, and it's been fun, and that's been 3 years ago.
It's been 3 years.
So we all trucked it up to Washington Heights, and we had a Sophia in line who that production that Jerry had done. I was in another production of that same show years before that, and so we shared a Sophia, and so we contacted her, and she was supposed to meet us up there, but she canceled. So that first time we showed up at the Rue La Rue Cafe, I asked Jerry. I said, you got a puppet? I don't know, make a puppet. And so she did. She made a puppet, and so the first time we had a puppet Sophia.
Yeah.
And then later, as you can see here, we showed up at DragCon that year, and we brought along the props for Sophia. And then everyone who met us at DragCon who wanted to take a photo, we would get them dressed up with the hair, the glasses, and the handbag. And then you, Dr. Stephen, you get to be the fourth Golden Girl. And so that's how the shtick was born.
Correct. And now 3 years later, we have been featured on CNN with the Golden Fans at Sea Cruises. Many successful touring productions running around the country, like we said, and a lot of other accolades that we're just extremely grateful for. we didn't know. We didn't know 3 years ago that it would turn into what it is today. And we're just so happy. And like we said, if we can make each other laugh, and we're having a good time, it's cake. It's cake, ice cream, and cheesecake.
Mm-hmm. I remember going to the show, and the way you all had the line set up, people in the audience were finishing your lines for you, to the point it was like, let them say the lines, let them finish the show, because everyone was saying I've never seen people laugh so hard at lines they've already heard, but they already knew the lines and they were finishing. It was hilarious to watch people interact with the lines, because we all knew it in our head and we knew what was coming next, and people were just rolling at hearing those lines, and we were all, after a while, just it was like it was like we had the script with us for what you were going to say, the way you were doing it. It was hilarious. I want to talk about your upcoming holiday show. Thank you for being a friend. I don't know who came up with that, but that's hilarious.
I'm glad you like it.
That's hilarious. Arthur's going to go ahead and play the trailer, and then we'll talk about it a little bit. Arthur, pull the trailer in. Here we go.
It's your face.
That's my face.
Oh, there you are. There you are.
Look, Fernando's even in drag.
Oh,
Susie.
Oh, with both ears.
No, there's one ear missing.
There's one missing.
I promise. I cut it off.
Where in the house is Sophia Petrillo?
The man of Blatch's boudoir. Most men are liars, like the ones who believe she's in her mid-40s.
Now, is this the first year you've done this show? What did you say?
This is the third.
The third for this show? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We wrote it out of necessity because one of the theaters where we tour, they loved so much what we had done. They said, we have a space open in our December season. You want to just come back and do a show? You got a Christmas show? And we said, yes. And so then we wrote a show.
Complete with the Men of Blanche's boudoir.
Oh,
Yeah,
you know it.
The famous calendar. The famous calendar, yes.
I did want to say because you and the audience enjoy so much, spitting out the lines. We don't just replicate episodes. So the times when we do the lines directly from the show, you're right. The audience is chomping at the bit to throw in those one-liners and those punchlines because we make you wait for it.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that, because we do set it up in a funny way that's like it interweaves our own storyline into, of course, what everybody loves, the Golden Girls.
Correct. Yeah. It's a whole unique show. Yes, that you have. So you've got them online coming Friday, December 4th, 2020, Thursday, December 10th, Thursday, December 17th, and Thursday, December 24th. You've got a couple of options for live performances and streaming performances. So I'll let you explain the different options and how people can purchase tickets.
Absolutely, Lou. So you can go to stellartickets.com to purchase your tickets for our show. And yes, there are a couple ways you can watch. So we filmed the entire stage production this weekend in a theater, full lights, stage, everything. And you can watch that version anytime, anywhere, starting Friday.
There we go.
Where'd I go? You can stream that from Monday, December the 7th through Sunday, January the 3rd. And then we're also doing 4 live versions of the show where virtually we're going to be doing the performances. And it's this sort of neat hybrid version where the girls and I are going to be in our Zoom room doing the book scenes live. And then we're going to cut to the musical numbers. And so you're going to get to see a little bit of the stage film production that we did this weekend. And you don't want to miss that one. I think it's really going to be a hoot. It's going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to be, different from all the other content that we've produced this year, for sure.
The live shows are so much fun. I advocate to people to get on their live, book your calendar and mark your calendars for the live shows. You've also got VIP seating. We'll call it seating. That's got a meet and greet, so they get to talk to you a little bit after. Is it after or before?
After, before, and during, probably, because they're going to actually be in the Zoom with us.
They kind of have front row.
Okay.
Like the front, yeah, we're trying to almost replicate as closely as we can the experience of coming to our show in real life. And so with that VIP ticket, you get to be in the Zoom with us, and we're going to pull one of those folks up to be our token Sophia.
Oh, wow.
Which is a lot of fun. And then also with our VIP tickets, under normal circumstances, we give a little bit of swag. And so with these VIP tickets, you get to take home a Thank You 2020 not a magnet, ornament.
Ornament.
Our ornament. Which
I'm holding it up.
Yeah.
It's just, it'll be delivered soon, but it's on the UPS truck right now. But you can add this in.
Yeah,
post,
insert
right?
in the post production.
Wow.
There you go. There you go. I definitely look forward to the ornament. I'll give it to my mom. My mom loves Christmas ornaments. If I get one, I'll give it to mom.
Perfect for Mama.
Yeah.
For mom, for Dorothy's mother. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Anything else about the Christmas show?
It's also a musical,
Mhm.
I think it bears repeating that what we do is we feel inspired by the couple of Christmas episodes that we've seen, and then thanks to Jerry and perhaps a psychotropic journey into script writing, we travel down a different path and back again. So we pull in all sorts of Christmas references with Charles Dickens and what's the other one we do? Oh, the Nutcracker.
The Nutcracker, yes.
And then basically every Christmas story that was ever told.
Yeah.
We also throw that in. So
And there might even be an appearance by Henny Penny, Goosey Lucy, and Turkey Lurkey.
Word.
So just the kitchen sink and everything else.
What? And the vase.
And
Who shot my vase?
Yeah, I mean it's in pieces, but we bring
It's
it.
in pieces. It's in pieces.
You can put it back together for us.
I'll put it back together for my spare time. I think it's so fascinating that we all watched this TV show at home by ourselves. We all fell in love with the TV show. How many people can recite the lines? How many people still watch it? Yeah, Arthur's holding his hand up. How many people still watch it today? And how many people watch it in bed as they're falling asleep? It's the show to watch falling asleep. How it is just kept going and going and going and going. And when they interviewed B. Arthur and some of the folks, they said, we never dreamed this show would be as popular as it is. And you can go into novelty stores. There are Golden Girls Christmas ornaments and socks. And this show it's interesting how we watched it isolated, and it's never stopped. It's just as popular today as it was back when it aired.
I have a Betty White ornament.
It's my
Betty White ornament.
Even chia pets, Stephen. There are even
Chia
chia pets.
Chia pets.
Us.
Everything you can imagine.
So I bought it.
Right. Yeah, it definitely has stood the test of time. And what I always say, it's because the writing is so good.
Yeah.
I mean, like the writing, and of course the actresses, the four lead. I mean, you can't beat it.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. Why do you think this show stood out among everything else to have perpetuated itself?
The topics that they discussed, for women of a certain age to talk about on television was still very taboo. So I think that the topics that they touched upon, our friend and writer for season 1, Stan Zimmerman, has told us so many wonderful stories that happened on set.
You dropped that name.
Oh.
I just got that.
I was like, what is she picking up? But I thought maybe I dropped my herring pie.
No,
No, you dropped
it's between your legs, honey.
So yes, the topics that they discussed and how they discussed them through laughter, through the power of television and comedy.
It was truly a groundbreaking show. Well, I'm glad that you all are doing what you're doing. And as I said, it meant a lot to me this year when the show literally came on Facebook and just was a bright spot during a dark time. So thank you for what you're doing. I know you all are great to work with and put on a quality show and enjoy what you do. And you enjoy bringing joy to people. I'm sorry for being redundant in my words, but I appreciate that. So is there anything I didn't ask that you wanted to cover?
You can book us on Cameo. It's another way for us to come into your house virtually this year. Yeah, we'll do a personalized video for your birthday, your bar mitzvah, your sex party, whatever you want. Dr. Steven will do it.
Socially distanced sex party. I think.
Okay, of course.
It's funny.
With masks.
Yes, with masks.
Splash zone.
You know how you just said that folks fall asleep to watching the Golden Girls and they just watch it excessively and so much. And
I'm falling asleep right now.
Yeah, me too.
I was going to say that someone just booked this on Cameo and said, my husband falls asleep to watching the Golden Girls every night. So we've made it.
So sweet.
Congratulations. Well, Arthur's going to put up your website now again. There's the website streaming. I'll put the link up, thegoldengaysnyc.com. So, well, thank you all. Thank you all for joining us, and we look forward to the show. We look forward to great things to come.
Thank you.
Thank you, Steven. Thank you, Arthur.
Thank you for being a friend. Have a good night, everyone.
Oh.